I've lived independently here in Reading in the southeast of England since I was around 21 years old. I'm the oldest of three girls. My mum went on to have two more children quite soon after she'd had me, which means that I didn't really have a choice but to learn how to be independent, learn how to do things for myself. I am really close to my family. I'm really close to my mum, who's 85 years old now, and one of my sisters comes here to help me on a regular basis. I also have my 23-year-old daughter who's recently graduated from university. Over the years, my house has been adapted to enable it to be comfortable for me to live with my disability independently. So for example, the kitchen is all designed for my height. So when I'm at home, I'm really independent, but as soon as I move out of the home environment, things start to become a little more tricky. I'm a very confident person and I'm very used to having to ask for what I need, so it doesn't really bother me to approach a complete stranger and ask them for some help if I can't reach something in a shop. What I do like is a bit of reassurance, so that if I'm travelling somewhere on my own, that there is somewhere that I can park my car and unload my wheelchair. As an example, I went to a meeting and I was given a car parking space in an underground car park. But once I'd parked my car, I couldn't reach the button to let myself out of the car park and into the office building where the meeting was. The only way I could summon help was via an emergency telephone, because my mobile telephone didn't work because I was underground, and the emergency telephone was too high for me to reach. So I was trapped in an underground car park with no means of calling for some help or assistance. Thankfully, after I'd waited a little while, somebody arrived and was able to let me out of the door. Hospital admissions, in my experience, whether they're planned admissions or an emergency admission, can vary greatly. And obviously a planned admission is much better because you can anticipate what some of your needs will be and you can alert the medical professionals what they can do to make a hospital stay much easier for you. I do really like it when medical professionals try to find out a bit about me, so that those assumptions aren't made about my disability. By hearing a bit more about life outside of the hospital or outside of a medical ward, then suddenly you're a person and people can see I'm not that very different from them, even though my body might be a slightly different shape.